Good morning, everyone, especially Mom Josephine Teves, our instructor in the technology of teaching and learning two subject. So for today's presentation, we are going to present our research activity, which is the preference of teaching learning methods for college student. So by the way, I am Richilan Alongay from PT Elite HA2A. So let's begin. This research activity explores college students' preferences regarding teaching and learning methods, focusing on blended learning, face to face learning, and pure learning, online learning. The study aims to identify students' preferences and assess their satisfaction levels with different approaches. It investigates factors influencing their preferences such as flexibility, interactivity, and learning outcomes. The research employs a mixed method approach, including survey to gather data from a diverse example of college students. Preliminary findings suggest that while students appreciate the convenience and flexibility of online learning, they also value the interpersonal interaction and engagement offered by face-to-face classes. Blended learning emerged as a favorable approaches combining the benefits of both methods. This study of implication can inform educational institutions in designing effective learning outcomes that align with students' preferences and enhance their overall learning experiences. We have here the introduction and rationale. In recent years, the field of education has witnesses transformation in institutional approaches, advancement in technology, and changing students' needs. Traditional face-to-face learning, blended learning, and pure learning, online learning. Blended learning combines instruction with online components, while pure online learning relies entirely on digital platforms and virtual interactions. Understanding students' preferences for these different teaching and learning methods is crucial aims to investigate college students' preferences regarding blended learning, face to face learning, and pure online learning satisfaction levels. This teaching and learning environment is embracing a number of innovations, and some of this involve a pedagogical approach has been embraced rapidly through it goes through a process. The introduction of blended learning, which is a combination of face-to-face and online learning and learning initiatives, is a part of this innovation, but its uptake, especially in the developing world, face challenges for it to be an effective innovation in teaching and learning. Blended learning effectiveness has quite a number of underlying factors that pose challenges. The preference of college students holds significance as they are the primary beneficiaries of educationally programs and play a vital role in the learning process. By examining their preferences, educators can gain insight into the instructional method that best aligned with students' needs and learning styles, leading to improved engagement, motivation, and academic outcomes. Additionally, understanding students' preferences help institutions allocate resources effectively and make informed decisions regarding the design and implementation of instructional strategies. Blended learning offers a combination of traditional classroom instruction and online components, leveraging the benefits of both modalities. It provides flexibility in terms of time and location, allowing students to access learning materials and engage in activities at their convenience. On the other hand, face to face learning provides direct and geographic locations. Exploring students' preferences for these various teaching and learning method contributes to a comprehensive understanding of their experiences and perspective. It sheds light in the factor influencing their preferences, such as learning flexibility, interactivity, access to resources, and the impact of academic performance. Furthermore, this study aims to identify the strengths and limitation of each approaches, guiding educators and institution and in designing effective instructional models that maximize students' satisfaction and learning outcomes. By investigating the preference of college students regarding blended learning, face to face learning, and pure online learning, aims to bridge the gap between students' expectations. The findings of this research have the potential to inform educational policies, curriculum development, enhancing the quality of teaching and learning experiences in higher education institutions. So that's all, and I will give to the next presenter, Miss Sipada.
Thank you, Miss Lungay. So again, good morning everyone, especially Ma'am Josephine Tibes. And by the way, I'm Christian JC Sipada. I'll be your next presenter for today. So let's move on to the literature background. So blended learning, face-to-face learning, and pure online learning have garnered significant attention in educational research as alternative instructional methods in higher education. So several studies have explored college students' preferences for these teaching and learning modalities, their choices, and assessing their satisfaction levels. So, blended learning, combining face to face instruction with the online components, has gained popularity due to its potential to offer flexibility, personalization, and interactive learning experience. So, a research by Garizan and Vaughan in 2008 found that students appreciated the blended learning approach as it allowed them to engage with course materials at their own pace and enabled interactive online discussions. According to a study which indicates that blended learning can improve students' motivation, participation, and overall satisfactions. According to Hu and Chong in 2014, Garrison and Kanoka in 2004. So, face-to-face learning, the traditional classroom setting, offers the engagement by Harrison and Cleveland Ennis in 2005 and Pascarella et al. In 2007. So, students value the social presence and instructor guidance in face-to-face classes, considering it essential for building relationships and deepening the understanding. So, it is a study by Tento 1997 and Kaho 2013. So, pure online learning delivered entirely through digital platforms provides convenience and autonomy for students. Research suggests that online learning can enhance self-directed learning skills, time management, and digital literacy by Bowen and Spector 2009. Moorhead in 2006. So students appreciate the flexibility of online learning as it allows them to access course materials anytime, anywhere. And however, studies also highlight challenges related to social isolations, self-regulations, and the need for effective online communication and supportive by Yoxel, Turk, and Bollet And while students appreciate the flexibility and convenience of online learning, studies show a preference for blended learning that combines face-to-face and online components. So, blended learnings provides a balance between the benefits of direct interactions and the flexibility of online resources, according to Onstone 2009. So it allows for a diverse range of learnings activities, promotes active engagement, and addresses different learning's preferences, according to Vaughan 2013. So overall, the literature indicates that student preferences for teaching and learning methods in higher education are influenced by a combination of factors including flexibility, interactivity, social presence, and learning outcomes. So blended learning emerge is a favored approach offering a promising balance between the benefits of face-to-face and online learning. However, the specific preferences and satisfactions levels of students may vary based on the individual characteristics, contextual factors, and the nature of the learning experience. Further research is needed to deepen our understanding of these preferences and to inform the design and implementation of effective instructional models in higher education. So that is the literature background. So next we have here the problem. So this activity or this research activity aims to answer the following questions. What are the students' preferences of teaching learning methods in terms of blended learning, face-to-face learning, and pure learning? So let's have the table next. So in the first table, we can see here the blended learning in which we have the different levels from first year to fourth year and the number of students in the first column. We have the first year college in which 9 students who chose blended learning. For the second year college, we have 17 students in the third year college. We also have 4 students, and lastly, in the fourth year college, in which 2 students in a total of 32 students who vote or who chose blended learning. So that is the first table. Next table is for the face-to-face learning. So as usual, we have the year level and the number of students. In the first column, we have the first year college, on which 16 students who chose face-to-face learning. And for the second year college, we have 28 students. For the third year college, we have 5 students. And for the fourth year college, we have 12 students. For the total of 61 students who vote face-to-face learning. And lastly, we have the third table. It is for the online learning. So we have here the year level and the number of students. And in the first column, we have the first year college students, on which 2 students who chose to vote pure online learning. And for the second year college, we have 4 students. And for the third year college, we have 2 students. And lastly, for the fourth year college, we have 0 students and a total of 8 students who chose to vote pure online learning. So now let's see the result of our survey. So we have different pie graphs that shows the result of our survey. So based on the survey that we've conducted, we find out that most of our respondents prefer to have pure face-to-face learning, which gained the highest result of 61.2%, on which 61 students responded. Otherwise, the rest of the pure online learning got 7.8%, on which 8 students responded, and the blended learning also got 31.1%, on which 32 students responded based on the survey. Therefore, it concludes that the majority of the students preferred to have pure face-to-face learning, though they assure that they can learn more from pure face-to-face learning. So that's end my presentation, and I will now give to the next presenter, which is choosing Abigail Anko.
Okay, thank you, Miss Pada. And now I will be by the way, my name is Chosen Abigail Angko, and I will be the one who continue the report for today. Okay, in the conclusions, the preferences of college students regarding teaching and learning methods, including blended learning, face-to-face learning, and pure online learning, have significant implication for educational institutions. So the literature's review highlights key findings related to these preferences and offer valuable insights into the factors that influence students' choices and satisfaction levels. Blended learning, which combines face-to-face instructions with online components, emerged as a preferred approach among college students. Its flexibility, interactive learning experience, and the ability to engage with course materials at their own space contribute to its appeal. Students appreciate the balance it provides between the direct interactions in the classrooms and the convenience of online resources. Blended learning offers the potential to enhance motivations, participations, and overall satisfactions while accommodating different learning styles and preferences. The social interactions, immediate feedback, and instructor guidance in face-to-face classes contribute to a sense of community and promote collaborations and active engagement. Students value the social presence and personal connections the face-to-face learning offers, recognizing its importance in building relationships and deepening understanding. Pure online learning, delivered entirely through digital platforms, offers convenience and autonomy. Students appreciate the flexibility it provides, allowing them to access course materials at any time and from anywhere. Online learning can enhance self-directed learning skills and digital literacy. However, challenges related to the social isolations, self-regulations, and need for the effective online communications, contextual factors, including course discipline, instructional design, and institutional support, also plays a role in shaping their perceptions and choices. In conclusions, understanding college students' preferences for teaching and learning method is crucial for designing effective instructional models of promoting students' engagement and satisfaction. Blended learning with its integration to face-to-face and online elements offers a promising approach that combines the benefits of both modalities. However, it's essential to consider the diverse needs and preferences of students and provide the necessary support and institutions can create enriching learning environment that fosters students' success and achievement. And that's all for today.